Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in this video I want to take you guys through some of the new Steam releases that you guys should have on your radar. Maybe add them to your wish list, all that good stuff. No, I won't be mentioning New World. I think everybody and their mother knows about that game. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, and I want to start things off with the Castlevania Advance Collection. Now, this is something that I was pretty excited about, and it came out of nowhere. There was a lot of rumblings that this was going to be something that Konami was going to be putting out, but then it just dropped the day it was officially revealed, so kind of interesting how they decided to go about that. But this one does include Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and then you also have Dracula X in there as well, with Aria of Sorrow having a ton of new game plus content as well. These games are a bit of a throwback, obviously visually nothing to write home about, but the Castlevania GBA titles were pretty solid, and you're getting all of the games for just $19.99, so they priced this accordingly. I feel like with the Game Boy Advance collections that have been dropping recently, particularly like the Mega Man collections that have been dropping, now this Castlevania collection, they're getting the pricing right. I think 20 bucks is just about right, just because at the end of the day, they are GBA games. They are games that you could emulate if you did want to, but, you know, it's not a bad idea to support games like this, so hopefully we get more Castlevania titles, and rumor has it, we will be getting more Castlevania games, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, that is out right now. Very positive reception on Steam as well. 95% positive across 252 user reviews, so it would actually be overwhelmingly positive, but you need to hit a certain review threshold before it can be overwhelmingly positive. So good to see how that game is doing. Alright, next up, here's a game that is so wacky, and it came on my radar a little while ago, and that is called UnMetal. Now, this is seen as kind of like a parody to Metal Gear titles. I'll read the description to you guys. UnMetal is a 2D stealth action adventure that pays homage to the classics with a healthy dose of humor and satire. You play as Jesse Fox, who is definitely not an elite commando under arrest for a crime he didn't commit and must escape a covert military base using his wits and fists. Now, obviously, if you look at this game, total original Metal Gear vibe here. It doesn't make any bones about it. They know what they're doing here, and it looks like it's gonna be more of a humorous game than anything else. It is $15.99 with a launch discount, so you save 20%. Maybe that's a little bit too pricey to some people, but definitely a game I'm keeping on my wish list, and I'm gonna check it out at some point. This is just way too humorous for me not to check out at some point, and I'm honestly going back and forth on whether or not just to pick it up right now, just because I find it absolutely hilarious. So yeah, and it does have a very positive reception. 141 user reviews, 95% positive. So another case where if there were more reviews posted and it could keep that 95%, it would be in the overwhelmingly positive category. So pretty interesting in that regard as well. Alright, next up, here's a game that actually did hit overwhelmingly positive. That is Madness Project Nexus. Madness Project Nexus is a third-person run-and-gun slash beat-em-up filled with arcade-style action and button-mashing brutality. Gun your way through the story campaign or build your perfect killing machine in the never-ending onslaught of arena mode. Game has a really, really cool art style. More of like a comic book look based on my first look at the game. Definitely gruesome, definitely a bit bloody. 1,296 user reviews, 97% positive, so very well received on that end. $24.99 is the standard price. It does have a launch discount for the week, and it's down to $22.49. A little bit pricey there, but definitely something to keep on the wish list and pick up something down the line. Looks, again, quite a gory game, so maybe not for the faint of heart in that regard, but looks quite good, and again, a very, very strong reception on that one. The game, again, has a story campaign where you take the reins of the heroes of the Madness universe and infiltrate heavy guarded installations, survive cultist-rated tunnel networks, fight back against dynamite-wielding cannibal bandits, and much more. And then you have an arena mode as well, where you create your character from scratch, advance through specialized skill tiers, and build a unique Madness warrior who's equipped to take on wave after wave of never-ending bad guys in several combat environments. So that came out back on September 29th. Again, $22.49 until October 6th, then it is going to go up to $24.99. Next up, we have UnSIGHTED, which is a game that dropped just yesterday. Now, this one is $19.99. There's a demo available on Steam, but this game is also on Xbox Game Pass, so if you do want to play it that way, that is an option. The game notes, explore your way, awoken to a world ruined by war, Alma must traverse the vast city of Arcadia before the life force of her friends and herself withers away. Time is ticking and every moment matters. Who will you save and who will you leave to turn unsighted? So it does seem to have a bit of a time mechanic going on for it. And there is quite a bit of decision making. They even know choices matter. Almost withering life force ticks away in real time and is the driving force in the story of Unsighted. Tarry too long in one spot and you may find that critical NPCs have already become the Unsighted before you meet them. Save or drain other automatons of their anima for your survival. The constant passage of time can result in vastly different endings and allows for further playthroughs to stay fresh and exciting. They also do note highly replayable and cooperative plays in there as well. In addition to the main story, Unsighted also features additional challenge modes, boss rush, and dungeon raid. You can also bring a friend along your journey through Arcadia through full featured cooperative play. Obviously, very, very old school look here. The game has a positive reception, 22 reviews, 86% positive, and it does have a Metacritic score posted at a 79. Next up, another game that just dropped yesterday and has been getting a bit of buzz on Steam, and that is Impostor Factory. Another game very much with an old school look, but 1,063 Steam user reviews, 98% positive, so remember, it's only been out for a day, and it's already at a 98% positive reception. 10% off for a launch discount at $8.99. It notes a bonkers time loop tragicomedy murder mystery thriller featuring multiple casualties and a suspicious cat from the creator of To the Moon and Finding Paradise. So obviously, To the Moon was a pretty notable title. A lot of people know about that game, and if you want a story-driven game, they do a pretty good job as far as that is concerned. Dialogues that read so wrong but feel so right. A cozy mix between adventure game elements and classic RPG aesthetics. A story that will make you curse at the screen. A lot of people in the review section saying it's quite an emotional story, so just know that going in. Again, a launch discount, 10% off, $9, but it did drop yesterday. And lastly, we have Industria. This is a first-person shooter that looks pretty interesting from a setting standpoint to me. It notes Industria is a first-person shooter that takes you from East Berlin into a parallel reality shortly before the end of the Cold War. On the search for a missing work colleague, you decipher a dark past in a mysterious parallel dimension. Now, the game does have a mostly positive reception, 70 user reviews, 70% positive, and the game is noted to be quite short and at a $19.99 price point. Maybe this is one you ultimately wait on for a deeper discount, but it does note a profound story experience, a classic story-driven first-person shooter with about 4 hours of gameplay, so you know, $20, 4 hours of gameplay. I've dropped $60 on games shorter. I mean, I dropped $70 on Ratchet & Clank, so who am I to be talking? Tight atmosphere, dive into a lovingly designed world full of mystery, deadly danger, enemies lurk around every corner, defend yourself with 4 weapons, and a unique setting. Berlin at the time of the fall of the wall meets a surreal industrialized city. So again, this one just dropped yesterday, but that's gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of new releases on Steam. Castlevania Advanced Collection is one that I'm gonna pick up as soon as possible, especially because that's at a good price. I mean, it came out about a week ago, but yeah, that is one you'll probably want to check out if you're into those kinds of games. I mean, again, an old school look. UnMetal, again, that's probably at the top of my list out of all of these that I want to grab, but on the fence a little bit. And the rest of the titles definitely going on the wish list, but maybe not pickups in the immediate future. But that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.